It was nearly 10 years ago when the Edmonton Oilers would hit, literally, the lottery and hear these words.
Which team has that combination?
Edmonton.
The Edmonton Oilers have that combination and have won the draft lottery.
That's right, the Edmonton Oilers would win the lottery to draft Connor McDavid. Going into the 2015 draft, the Edmonton Oilers only had an 11.5% chance of winning. 14 balls put into a machine, 4 balls drawn at random, and whichever team had that combination of those 4 balls would get the right to draft first overall. And of course, the Edmonton Oilers did hold that combination with the lottery balls 5, 14, 6, and 1. The Edmonton Oilers would have the goods right go into Game 7 of the 2024 Stanley Cup Finals. Of course, Connor McDavid, known for his goal scoring, his high IQ on the ice, his fast speed, and wow, have the Edmonton Oilers and hockey fans been treated to some of the greatest goals we've seen. But now we are going to play the what if game. What if Connor McDavid had been drafted and had played for one of the other NHL teams over the last 9 and 10 years? That's right. This is EA NHL 25 and my new series of Connor McDavid in the Matrix. He is going to play for all NHL teams one season, the 2024-25 season. And let's just see how he does with all these other teams. How many cups will he win? How many awards will he take home? Welcome to my new series, Connor McDavid in the Matrix. I hope you enjoy. Welcome back. As you saw in the intro, this is Connor McDavid in the Matrix. I am Laptop Hound. Thank you for tuning in for another episode here. And again, as you saw, this is Connor McDavid traveling around the NHL as part of every team in the year 2024 using the EA NHL 25 game engine. And this week, Connor McDavid takes a stop in Carolina. That's right. I know it is strange. It is strange, but Connor McDavid will be playing with the Carolina Hurricane. So let's take a look at what Carolina is looking like. Again, we simply go in and take Connor from Edmonton for a 7th round pick. Edmonton gets nothing in terms of players back. Only one Connor will be in the league, and there you see him there rocking the home jersey for Carolina. Yeah, again, I just can't see him in any other uniform. So in this series, we play one season with Connor McDavid just to kind of get an idea of how he might do with a set of teammates from every team in the league. And every once in a while, we jump in just to see what he kind of looks like in his jersey for that city. We do this alphabetically. So we started with what was the first team alphabetically? That team that starts with A or B, Anaheim, and then we worked our way through Boston, Buffalo, Calgary, etc. So here we are on Carolina. So we're just going to watch one period here. Connor McDavid, there you see number 97, and his first shot as a member of the Carolina Hurricane, right on net. Ooh, big check. We got a big hitting Connor McDavid on this team. And we like to see how he plays in a full season. Injuries are turned off. Trades are turned off. And, what a big hit there. Connor is making himself home here in Carolina. And at the end of the season, will they make the playoffs? How will they do in the playoffs? Will he win any major awards? And again, the first few episodes are up so you can see Connor on all the teams that we've simmed so far. And we will play with Connor on Edmonton at some point as well when we get to that team alphabetically. And as you can see, Carolina, that top line, 5 shots, 6 shots now, and Vasilevsky finally covering the puck up. So there you go. Connor McDavid as a member of the Carolina Hurricanes. There he is. Well, there is his teammate getting a little bit of a check there. So we're not going to play out the entire game. We're going to simply go and quit the game, see how it sims out. And the first game, the sim comes in, and Carolina shuts out Tampa Bay 3-0. One of the great things about EA 25 is you can go in and look at the box scores now for any team, any game for the regular season playoffs. So let's go take a look at that Carolina box score somewhere here. There we are. 3 stars for that game that I had up. Anderson with the shutout, 29 saves. Martinuk, Roslovic, and let's take a look at the Carolina stats. Did Connor get on the board? He did not. 6 shots on goal, though, and a couple hits. 27. What is that? Face-off? OT. Yeah, face-offs taken. 27 face-offs taken. So we fast sim again most of it. So we just let the game engine go through. We go to the calendar here, and we'll take a look how Connor does for the rest of the season. We might jump in. Let's go to the Edmonton game. See how he does against his former teammate. I think they played Edmonton in November sometime. Where is that Oiler logo? Was it in October? There it is. Yeah, I guess it was early in the season, October the 22nd. So we'll sim up to that game, and then we'll do kind of a slow sim here. We'll go period by period, see how Connor does against Leon Draisaitl and his former team. First period in Edmonton. I believe in real life, I believe Carolina did win this game going into Edmonton. Roslovic scores on Stuart Skinner, making it 1-0 Carolina. As we get close to the end of the first period, and it looks like it will be Carolina going to the second, up by 1. Leave a comment. Who is your favorite team? Which team are you looking forward to the most? Connor playing on? Maybe it's Edmonton. Maybe it's Vancouver. I just know my least favorite was the Calgary episode, which was the last episode. So you will hear not a lot of excitement in my voice when Connor McDavid was playing on Calgary. Has he made the playoffs yet? Well, you'll have to go back and watch the previous episodes. Arvidsson will get a goal here on Frederick Anderson. As we get close to the end of regulation, we are using the Vasi Tactic and Tugi rosters. They have been uploaded recently, so we're using those rosters, simply moving Connor McDavid over to the Carolina or whichever team we're using at that point. All right, overtime. So let's go watch this overtime matchup. 5 minutes of overtime. There's Connor McDavid in the Carolina visiting uniform. This, if you're an Edmonton fan, if you're a Connor McDavid fan, this is going to be very strange watching this. So here we go. Connor McDavid taking the face-off in overtime against Leon Draisaitl. Edmonton wins the face-off, loses the puck right away, and here comes Jacob Slavin with the shot on Skinner. Skinner will cover that up. Does not get through the 5-hole. 1-1 game in overtime. Corey Perry, 17 minutes and penalties among the league leaders. Still fighting as an old guy. All right, Evan Bouchard brings the puck up. Edmonton 2 on, well, it turned out to be 1 on 2. Aho to Slavin. Aho, Slavin, and McDavid on the ice. But Slavin breaks 3. 3 gets by Bouchard. Draisaitl to Zach Hyman. Bouchard picks the puck up, makes a little move, and gets rocked. Here comes Hyman. Loses the puck to McDavid. Carolina moving up the ice 2 on 1. Here's McDavid. Can he pot the winning goal? No, he cannot. Draisaitl with less than a minute to go. Top line's playing the entire game here, or the entire overtime at least, as we have the sim speed on quick. Skinner, Draisaitl, Leon Draisaitl with the quick shot and the save by Frederik Andersen. 27 seconds left to go. Here comes Aho up the ice with McDavid. David opens, got the puck, and the wrist shot. Stuart Skinner will cover it up. We have 17 seconds left to go in overtime. 1-1 game. Victor Arvidsson. I like how he's playing with Edmonton on that line with Polzolkin and Draisaitl. Nugent Skinner. Burns with a shot, and Skinner turns that aside. Jarvis, time running out Svechnikov, and Skinner will cover up again with 8 seconds left in overtime. Thanks for tuning in. If you wouldn't mind, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can check out a lot of other EA coverage and out of the park baseball coverage as well. Overtime just about to end here. Arvidsson, one last chance. That'll do it. And we're going to go to a shootout here in EA NHL 25. 1-1 game. All right, let's resume. Carolina first to go in the shootout here. Probably be Connor McDavid. Here he is. Connor in his Carolina Hurricane uniform. And what a save by Stuart Skinner. I thought for sure Connor had that one. All right, Leon Draisaitl for the Oilers. Saved by Andersen. It's going to bring up Sebastian Aho. Moves in on Skinner and doesn't really get a shot off. Next up, Zach Hyman for the Edmonton Oilers. Moving in and stopped by Andersen. We move to the third shooters now, and for Carolina, it looks like Svechnikov for Carolina. Oh, almost gets by. Skinner recovers at the last moment. And the third shooter, can Evan Bouchard win the game here for Edmonton? Moving in, and no, quick shot saved by Andersen. We're going to overtime shootout. Martin Necas next up for the Hurricane. Saved by Skinner. Edmonton once again can close the door here. Looks like it's going to be Jeff Skinner. Winning puck on the stick, and no, tried to slip that into the 5-hole. Andersen was not biting. Shooter number 5, number 24, Seth Jarvis. Another save by Skinner. 9 shooters, 9 saves. That's going to bring up RNH, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, the 5th shooter for Edmonton. Oh, I thought that was in. Move to the right, quick move to the left, but Andersen saves it. Now we're getting into the depth here. Shane Gostabert in for Carolina, and he rifles it in the top corner. Carolina moves in slow and then quick release off the stick, top right-hand corner. Skinner, no chance on that one. So Edmonton down to a tying opportunity. They're going to bring in Arvidsson. And he cannot tie the game up in the shootout. And Connor McDavid and the Carolina Hurricane are going to beat, as Andersen does the dance, they're going to take out Edmonton in the shootout. All right. Let's quit that game. And again, we're going to just sim most of the season here. Maybe we'll go up to the next time they play Edmonton. See if Edmonton can get some revenge in Carolina. If I can find that date on the calendar. When does Edmonton? There they go. Looks like they go on March the 1st. So they're going to sim up to this day. I'll pause the video here and we'll be right back. We are back. We've simmed ahead to the next game against the Edmonton Oilers, and as you can see, the Carolina Hurricanes are doing quite well with Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid, 67 points in 59 games, and the Carolina Hurricane currently with a 37, 15, and 7 record, second right now in the Metropolitan, just behind the New York Rangers. And the Edmonton Oilers are second in the Pacific as well. So both teams here as we head into March are in second place. Let's go and again, let's just simulate this game against Edmonton. See if Edmonton can tie the series up. As you saw, Carolina won their game when they were in Edmonton in a shootout. Edmonton out shooting Carolina, getting the first goal there. Victor Arvidsson will score on Frederik Andersen, making it 1-0 Edmonton. Carolina ties it up. Sebastian Aho on Edmonton's backup, Calvin Pickard. Or Pickard, depending on how you want to say it. Here we go into the second period. Don't forget, I do have other EA content on the channel. I have the Slapshot Franchise series where I take the movie from 1977, Slapshot with the Charlestown Chiefs, and I turn them into a franchise and create some players from the movie and a lot of community created players from my Twitch streams. So you can check that out. Very easy to find on the channel in the videos on YouTube here. Franchise, Slapshot, Fight to Glory, Edmonton. Glorious in this game here, 5-1 up on Carolina. And I think they're going to get some revenge for that shootout loss in Edmonton earlier in the season. Corey Perry, RNH score here in the third, and Draisaitl will end it with a 6-1 victory. Let's go look at the 3 stars, probably all Oilers. Pickard, Hyman, and Leon Draisaitl are your 3 stars in the game. So again, we are in March now. Trades are turned off, so we don't have to worry about trades. So our injuries. So we're just going to go right up until the end of the regular season. Let's go up to the Ottawa game, and we'll see if that game has any kind of important impact on the standings, on the playoffs. Carolina looks like they're going to be locked in 87 points, 1 point behind the Rangers with less than a month to go. 44 wins on the season. And the last month of the season, few games left to play. Carolina falling back a little bit. You beat the Rangers, and with 1 game to go, they're 1 point behind the New Jersey Devils for top spot in the Metropolitan. So let's slow sim this. It is an important game. They can win the division with a win here and a New Jersey loss. Let's check it out. See if they can get at least 1 point. Playing in Ottawa, so back in Canada here. Batherson scores for Ottawa on the Carolina backup. So Freddie Andersen not in net today. Neckish will tie it up on Linus Olmark. It is 1-1 going to the second period. Ottawa, second goal. As we close in on the halfway mark of the game, Carolina again going into tonight's action, 1 point behind the New Jersey Devils for top position in the Metropolitan. We're heading to the third with Carolina down by 1. And Connor McDavid. Nope. It's Kotkaniemi, 2-2. Power play. Cannot score. Are we going to go to another shootout or overtime? Ottawa scores. Carolina ties it up. Kotkaniemi with a second goal of the period. Jensen for Ottawa, less than 2 minutes to go. And that will be it. Carolina will not have an opportunity to take the division. It will be Kotkaniemi, Jensen, and Batherson as your 3 stars. So we're going to sim ahead a couple games to the playoffs. Ottawa preventing Carolina from the division. So let's go take a look around the league here now that Connor's played the full season. Let's see what things look like in terms of our stats. I think we want to go and look at this screen here. Carolina will finish with 48 wins. Again, they will finish 1 point behind New Jersey, tied with the Rangers, but the Rangers win the tiebreaker. So that game was so important. A tie guarantees them at least second place. A win guarantees them first place. But losing by 1 goal puts them in third place. So the Rangers will have home ice advantage. We look around the entire league, it looks like it's going to be the Montreal Canadiens. Shocking. Remember, these are the authentic rosters, no trades, no injuries. So Montreal healthy all season with the Tactic, Tugi, and Vasi rosters finished with 106 points. Nashville 106, Montreal 107. Devils, Rangers, and then Carolina finished fifth in the league, but of course third in their division. We look at the opposite end, the Flyers with 60 points, Utah, Columbus, Calgary, San Jose. I would say, going into the season, we would have expected 4 of those teams probably to be in the bottom. Let's take a look at the point leaders. Where did Connor finish? 82 points to lead Carolina, almost 20 points more than his teammates Aho and Burns. I don't think he's going to be very high up there in league leaders, though. Let's take a look in the entire league. David Pastrnak will score 110 points. Matthews, McKinnon, 3 players. That is it. Only 3 players with 100 more points. Draisaitl with Edmonton down there. And then McDavid, not too far behind at 82. So kind of a top 15 points for Connor McDavid. On defense, your top defenseman in terms of points will be Rasmus Dahlin with Buffalo, Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar, Victor Hedman, and Dougie Hamilton, 75. Goaltenders for the season, it is Jacob Markstrom, 42 wins for Jersey. Ottinger's getting 40 with Dallas. And then a few goaltenders, Saros, Swayman, Talbot, and Montembeault, 39 wins for your Montreal Canadiens. Rookie skaters, it is Siplanikov, 56 points, Celebrini with 53, and Will Smith with 38. And your rookie goaltenders, only one on the list, and that is Dustin Wolf, 11 wins, 916 save percentage, and a 272 goals against average. So there are your leaderboards as we head into the playoffs. Let's go take a look at the playoff tree. We know Carolina is playing the Rangers. Jersey, as the number 1 seed, will take on the Capitals. And then we have Detroit, Boston, Montreal, number 1 seed, President's Trophy winner, taking on the Lightning. Over in the West, there is the Minnesota Wild taking on Dallas, Nashville, Winnipeg, Seattle goes to Edmonton, and the Anaheim Ducks are taking on the Colorado Avalanche. So again, we're just going to pretty much fast sim most of the playoffs, at least until the deciding game, the elimination game. So let's go to game 4 against the Rangers, see if we need to jump in. Well, 3 wins. So they just have to win one of the remaining 4. Can they sweep? They do not. Rangers take game 4, 3-0. Game 5, back in New York, another loss. Game 6, at home. They win 3 in a row and they lose 3 in a row. So we are going to jump in and take a look as we sim through game number 7. Again, if you've watched the previous episodes, you've seen the pattern of Connor McDavid teams and how he's done in the playoffs. No spoilers, but let's just say that this game kind of fits in line with what we've seen with him on the other teams. Tied at 0 going into the second period. Carolina Svechnikov. Game 7 in New York. Carolina 1-0. Rangers tied up. Chris Kreider will get the first goal for the Rangers. Chatfield on Shesterkin. Probably would have not have bet a lot of money on Chatfield getting a key goal. We go to the third period. Carolina up by 1. Ranger fans looking for a tying goal. They get it off the stick of Lindgren. 2-2. We will not jump into overtime unless it's a Stanley Cup final game. Fox, but Slavin ties it up quickly after. And Carrier, with 2 minutes to go, Rangers tie it on a goal by Chris Kreider. Oh, Connor, so close to going to round 2. We go to overtime. I want to jump in. Should we jump in? Let's jump in. Let's jump in. If it goes on too long, I'll just edit out most of the gameplay here. But we got to see. There's Connor again in the Carolina jersey. Game 7, round 1. Carolina, New York Rangers. Here we go. Of course, full lines in the playoffs, so it's not 3-on-3, a full 5-on-5. And in the NHL, in the playoffs, they keep on playing until someone scores a goal, no matter how many overtimes that may take. Connor McDavid breaks up the ice over to Svechnikov. To Neckish. Shesterkin handles that one fairly easy. Panarin, Zibanejad, Kreider, Svechnikov, McDavid, and Neckish. Both top lines out here in overtime. Adam Fox up to Panarin. Panarin dumps and chases. Burns slides it over to Slavin, up to Neckish. Nice little pass to McDavid. David looking for some open room. Nice pass to Neckish. Back to McDavid. And a shot on goal. And the rebound. And there we have it. Congratulations to Connor McDavid with the winning goal. So tough to see. So tough to see. Let's watch a little bit of the Carolina celebration here as the handshake line forms and the New York Rangers have been eliminated by the Carolina Hurricanes and Connor McDavid. Once again, Connor with the shot, Connor with the rebound. Game over. All right, let's exit out of this game and see who Carolina has to play in round number 2. Will it be New Jersey? It looks like it is going to be the New Jersey Devils. So they've eliminated the second seed. Now they're going up against the hot New Jersey Devils. Let's go to game number 4. They win 1. They lose the next 2. Game 4 is an overtime loss. So now they are facing elimination. They need to win 3 in a row. And again, on elimination games for Connor McDavid series, we go into the slow sim. Palat 1-0 Devils. 2-0 Nason scores on Frederik Andersen. Shots are pretty even here between the two teams. Into the first period, 2-0 Jersey. And we're playing in New Jersey. This is game number 5. New Jersey has a chance to move on to the conference championships. Dougie Hamilton makes it 3-0 halfway through the game. Connor just doesn't seem to be getting anything going. Will we have a comeback? Time is running out. Period number 2 over. 3-0. Need a quick one here. Carolina. Does get one from Jacob Slavin, 3-1. 12 minutes to go. McDavid, Aho, Svechnikov. 5 minutes left to go. Connor McDavid is going to be, Drury? Nope. Too little, too late. The Carolina Hurricanes will be eliminated by the New Jersey Devils in 5 games. Jacob Markstrom, Holla, and Nason are your 3 stars. So again, if you've watched the other episodes of Connor McDavid in the Matrix, you'll be able to kind of gauge how this season went for him. Again, I don't want to give you any spoilers. You can go check those out. We are going to go, though, and sim the rest of the playoffs and see who hoists the cup as we're down to the final 4. Looks like it's Nashville. Let's sim a game ahead here. Still don't have our conference champions yet. One more day should do it. Nashville, Anaheim, and in the East, New Jersey is going to be taking on the Boston Bruins. East is, East, I could see that. The West, Nashville and Anaheim, doesn't make a lot of sense. Finals, we have the Anaheim Ducks in their beautiful new orange jerseys going up against the Boston Bruins. You would think Anaheim would be a big underdog. They're down 2-1, down 3-2. Game 6 is going to Boston. There you have it. Your Connor McDavid on the Carolina Hurricane Matrix episode has the Boston Bruins winning in 6 games. Your Stanley Cup champions. Let's go take a quick peek at the playoff tree. Then we'll take a look at the award winners. In the East, Carolina would beat the Rangers and then lose to the Devils. The Devils would lose to Boston in 7. Boston would beat Anaheim, also Jersey, Tampa, and Detroit. In the West, Anaheim Ducks will beat the Nashville Predators in 5. Anaheim will beat Seattle in 7. And Anaheim beats Colorado. All right, award winners. Stanley Cup champion, Boston. President's Trophy, Montreal. Anaheim wins the Clarence Campbell, and Boston the Prince of Wales. If you're a Montreal fan, you will take this all day. If you won the President's Trophy, you will take that and run for your 2024 season. Let's take a look at the individual awards. Your Art Ross most points in the regular season, David Pastrnak. Art Memorial Trophy, David Pastrnak. Defenseman of the Year goes to Dougie Hamilton with the James Norris. Lady Bing, 3rd trophy in a row. For forwards here anyway, David Pastrnak. Rookie of the Year goes to Cy Plakhanov. Conn Smythe. Buy a bigger cabinet, David. You're going to need it. MVP of the playoffs, the Conn Smythe, is David Pastrnak. Your Vezina Trophy winner goes to Markstrom, and your Jennings for the fewest goals allowed is Yuri Saros. Bill Masterson for dedication, perseverance, and sportsmanship goes to Brandon Montour from the Kraken. Frank J. Selke, excelling in the defensive aspects of the game, goes to Barkov from Florida. The players have voted. They have spoken. It is David Pastrnak, his 5th trophy. And finally, the Rocket Richard, most goals in the regular season. This guy, again, that may be the most trophies I've seen a player win in EA. 6 for David Pastrnak. I feel like this is the David Pastrnak episode, not the Connor McDavid episode. So there you have it. Connor McDavid making round 2 of the playoffs, finishing at a -7 in the playoffs with 8 points, 3 goals, one of which we saw in overtime. Thank you so much for watching. Again, tune in to the next episode as we work our way through the alphabet. I believe it is probably Chicago, where Connor's going to go next. That should be fun. Connor playing with Connor. Yeah. I think both those guys should be able to take Chicago to the playoffs. Thanks again for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. We'll see you next episode.
Ooh, isn't it a pity? And every year has a share of tears. Every now and then it's gotta rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day.